All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're taking a deep dive into what might just be the next massive shakeup in the PC world. I'm talking about Intel's next-gen CPU, the one codenamed Nova Lake.
You know, the battle for the fastest, most efficient chip out there, it's gotten absolutely wild. I mean, you've got Apple with their M-series silicon just crushing it, and Qualcomm's new Snapdragon X chips are seriously pushing the limits of what a laptop can do. It's basically a go big or go home situation. So the big question is, what's Intel's move? Well, here it is, Nova Lake. And let me be clear, this is not just another small step forward. We're looking at a late 2026 release, and this is Intel's big strategic play to claw back that performance crown, especially in the high-end desktop space where, let's be honest, they used to be the undisputed king. So let's peel back the layers and see what's really going on inside this thing, because the architecture, wow, it's a huge leap in power and design. Okay, get a load of this. We're talking about a potential 52 cores on the top-end chip. I mean, just let that sink in. You get 16 beefy P cores for the heavy lifting, you know, your gaming, your video editing. Then you have 32 E cores to handle all the background stuff efficiently. And on top of that, 4 new low-power cores just to keep things running when you're not doing much at all. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a massive jump built for some seriously extreme multitasking. And if that core count didn't grab you, check this out. We're hearing rumors of up to 288 megabytes of what they're calling the big last level cache. Yep, the BLLC. And make no mistake, this is Intel's direct shot at AMD's super successful 3D V-cache. The target, a massive, massive boost for gaming. So what the heck is this big last level cache? Okay, think of it like this. It's like having a giant, hyper-organized workbench sitting right next to the CPU. Normally, the CPU has to go fetch data from your main RAM, which is kind of like walking across the workshop to grab a tool from a cabinet. With this, the most important data is right there, within arm's reach. It cuts down the wait time, the latency, dramatically. And for gamers, that means one thing: higher, smoother frame rates. This is a huge deal.
All right, so with all this new tech, how is Nova Lake gonna fare in the ring? Because we're looking at a serious three-way fight between Intel, Qualcomm, and Apple.
Yeah, this chart really breaks it down well. You've got Intel's Nova Lake gunning for the high-end desktop crowd, the gamers, the creators, the people who want max power. Then there's Qualcomm, who are all in on AI and efficiency for premium laptops. And of course Apple, doing what Apple does best, creating that super optimized closed ecosystem. It's like they're all trying to build the best car, but one's building a Formula One racer and another's building a luxury electric SUV. They all have different goals. And then there's AI. This is the new front line for sure. So Nova Lake's new neural processing unit is expected to hit about 74 TOPS. Now, TOPS just stands for trillion operations per second. It's basically a speed rating for AI tasks. And 74 is a huge number. It puts Intel right up there, breathing down the neck of Qualcomm's 80 TOPS. After kind of being on the sidelines in the AI race, Intel is suddenly a major player. So you see, it really boils down to this. It's not about which chip is the best. It's about which philosophy fits you. Do you want that maximum configurable desktop power for your custom build? Or are you all about that seamless integration and crazy power efficiency that Apple offers? The lines are being drawn pretty clearly.
It's a lot to think about, right? So I gotta ask, what's the most important thing for you? Is it raw power for gaming? Is it AI capabilities? Or is it pure efficiency and battery life? You know, we're throwing a lot of specs around, so if any of this is confusing or you've got questions about what it all means, for real, just drop a comment down below. Let's talk about it.
All right, so let's talk brass tacks. What does this mean for you? And maybe more importantly, for your wallet? Yeah, there's always a catch, isn't there? To get all this new goodness, you're going to need a new motherboard. Nova Lake is moving to a new socket, the LGA 1954. So, yeah, you can't just pop this new CPU into your old rig. It's going to be a bigger upgrade.
Now, that's a trade-off, right? The pro here is that this new socket is apparently designed to stick around for a few generations, which would be amazing. That's been a huge complaint about Intel for years. So the con is the higher upfront cost, because you have to buy that motherboard. It's that classic short-term pain for long-term gain kind of deal.
So when you're thinking about your next upgrade, here's a simple way to frame it. Just ask yourself 3 things. 1. What am I really using this machine for? Gaming? Work? Both? 2. What's my real budget, factoring in that new motherboard? And 3, am I a PC person who loves to tinker, or do I want a closed system that just works? Answering those will point you in the right direction.
So let's zoom out for a second. What does this all mean for the future of the PC? Because it really feels like we're at a crossroads.
I mean, this quote really sums it up perfectly. Intel is explicitly saying they want to retake performance leadership. This isn't them playing defense. This is Intel going on the offensive, trying to get back on top.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that Nova Lake is an absolute monster of a chip. Intel is basically declaring war on two fronts: raw gaming power and on-device AI. And honestly, this kind of competition is the best thing that could happen for us, the consumers. It means more power, better tech, and way more interesting choices down the line.
You know, all this power raises a really interesting question. As our computers get this smart and this powerful, what are we going to do with it? Are we ready for it? It's kind of exciting to think about. Hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to keep up with all the latest tech, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps out. Thanks for hanging out with me today.